I'm Mecha Random 42, and we got news today of what the actual games on the PlayStation Classic are going to be. So let's take a look at the article and discuss some of the games that are coming out for this thing. Now, as you know, I am kind of an old school gamer, so of course I do have quite a few of these already, but so this is a GameSpot article. Sony confirms PlayStation Classic games list. They'll have Metal Gear Solid, GTA, Siphon Filter, and more. Old school cool. Yes, it is. Sony has officially confirmed the full list of its upcoming mini console throwback to the PS1, the PlayStation Classic. The system is set to launch on December 3rd and comes preloaded with a total of 20 games, as previously announced. The initial reveal consisted of only 5 games on the list, but we know everything it will come with. We now know everything it will come with. As revealed on the PlayStation blog, the list includes a nice mixture of genres and titles that represent the iconic console. These include Battle Arena Toshinden, Metal Gear Solid, Jumping Flash, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, and more. Take a look at the full list, which looks to be the same across Europe and American territories below. Those in Japan, however, are getting a similar but not identical list of games, as their PlayStation Classic will feature some additional RPGs. So you can watch a trailer for the microconsole below, and I will link this article in the description if you guys do want to read it. The December 3 release date is significant, as it's also the day the original PlayStation was launched in '94. The new mini version of the PlayStation is 45% smaller than the original one. We spotted the PlayStation Classic alongside the original hardware at Paris Games Week, and you can see them side by side in the pictures below. Oh my god, I love the little cute mini consoles. They're so adorable. I love them so much. I could never bring myself to buying them. So, alright, here we go. Here's the whole list. Battle Arena Toshinden, Cool Borders 2. Which one was Cool Borders? That one was that a snowboarding game? That might have been a snowboarding game. Destruction Derby, I remember that. Final Fantasy VII, I remember that. Grand Theft Auto, yes. Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller. I actually had Mr. Driller. It's sort of like a puzzle game where you kind of drill down the blocks. I had it on Game Boy Color, I believe. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms. So I know Wild Arms is a JRPG. I know Final Fantasy VII is a JRPG. I'm pretty sure the Revelations Persona, that's like what, the oldest Persona game in the series? I've never really played the Persona series, but I know that Persona are pretty much JRPG sort of things. Oddworld, I did play a little bit of that. I'm pretty sure I have that in my Steam library right now. Oddworld is kind of a unique sort of game. It's almost a platformer action adventure, almost point and click, where you go around having all of the little guys follow Abe around. You know, I remember he was like, follow me, okay? And yeah, I kind of remember it. I always preferred Skull Monkeys to Oddworld for sure. Destruction Derby, I kind of remember being like, you know, you just crash cars. That was cool. Battle Arena Toshinden, I think I remember that. I don't think I played it. Metal Gear Solid, I didn't play. Rayman, platformer. Resident Evil, of course, is a horror game. And Twisted Metal, I do prefer Twisted Metal Black. It's basically another, you know, you get your car and you have weird guns on top of your car, and there's all kinds of characters that you can play as, and of course, you know, you have a clown in an ice cream truck. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like Mario Kart, evil version. Mario Kart for sadistic people who want to murder everybody. Yeah, so I do still have Twisted Metal Black on PlayStation 2. That's kind of funny. And Tekken 3, of course, is it's a fighter. It's a lot like Soul Calibur, only without weapons. It's one of those 3D fighters. The PlayStation Classic will be available for £90 UK or $99, and it will ship with an HDMI cable, USB cable, and 2 wired controllers. The replica of the original PS1 controller included does not have the analog sticks included in the DualShock. You can use your PS1 Classic pre-order guide to find out more. And the best place to reserve one. Alright, so it just has the old, yeah, now I'm seeing that as the old controller. So that's interesting. That is interesting. The thing I want to point out, though, is that Limited Run has they have this available for pre-order, which is just an HD link cable for the PlayStation 2. Now, the PlayStation 2, is backwards compatible, and that is what I have now for my PlayStation 1 games. And it works both with the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1 systems. And yeah, it's kind of cool. So if you do still have all your PlayStation games like I do, that is what I would probably go with if I really wanted to play them in high definition. So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, let me, we have props. This is my PlayStation library, right? I have the PlayStation 2. Yeah, you can see like Mortal Kombat 3 in the long box. My PlayStation library, pretty much none of those games I really need to buy. Not one of them. My favorite games on PlayStation, and this actually, this is actually just one I have. It's not really my game, but it's just one I have for the Mortal Kombat. My favorite games on PlayStation were the Bust-A-Move games, which I have like a ton of them. I missed one. I missed Bust-A-Move 3. So I have 2, 4, and 99. I missed one of them. Love the Bust-A-Move franchise. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Love Castlevania. Crash Team Racing. I still have that. Discworld. Oh man, Discworld's amazing. Terry Pratchett's Discworld. Eric Idle, the voice of Ren Witch, I think is his name. It's been a long time since I played it. Any of the pinball games. I love the pinball games. Also, I still have Grand Theft Auto. I still have the little sticker on it. This is my original Grand Theft Auto. I probably have original cheat codes in here somewhere too. Oh, I still have the map. I have Grand Theft Auto, and this was cool because you could pop the CD in and listen to it. I also have London, Grand Theft Auto London, the expansion. You needed Grand Theft Auto to play it. I have Grand Theft Auto 2 as well. I prefer Grand Theft Auto 2 to 1 for sure, but Grand Theft Auto 1 had better music. Micro Machines V3, Micromaniacs Racing is kind of fun. Monster Rancher 2. I prefer Monster Rancher 3, but yeah, I still have my PlayStation games. Of course, more Pro Pinball. I have like 4 Pro Pinballs. Time Shock Pro Pinball. One of the best Pro Pinball tables ever is Taxi. The Taxi machine is great. It's just the... Which one? Oh, Big Race USA. Big Race USA is another good one. Oh my god. All these Pro Pinball tables are just amazing. And Rampage Universal Tour. This still has my cheat codes. So I do still have these. Also, where's Soul Blade? It was Soul Edge in the arcade. Where's Soul Blade on this? I mean, I guess since there's a new Soul Calibur out, yeah, maybe that's why. So then, of course, it takes us to Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, which I still have, and I really love it. It's awesome. It's basically just puzzle fighting, the video game. That is another one I don't need to buy the console for. But man, this one I'm disappointed about. This is like a rare treasure. This is a diamond in the rough. If you guys played like Earthworm Jim or the Neverhood on PC, this is from the same people who made the Neverhood and Earthworm Jim, I believe. And yeah, Neverhood Entertainment, right there you can see, it's a DreamWorks game, back when DreamWorks was still good. It's a platformer, which is hilarious. It's got apes, skull monkeys, fart jokes. Your Clayman character can project himself via fart as kind of a power-up in case he's dangerous, or in case there's danger and he wants that. There's a power-up called Universe Enema that wipes out everything on screen. It's a very hard platformer. This is one of my all-time favorite video games ever. Absolutely love this. I'm a little disappointed that this isn't on there. But, who knows? Maybe we'll get another release of it. It is hilarious. It's got, bonus room songs. Basically, here's a little bonus room. Just all kinds of... The music is one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. If you liked the music in Neverhood, absolutely pick this one up. It's a real rare treasure. One of my all-time favorite video games just ever. So I'm a little disappointed. That is kind of the point of this video, is that, there's not a whole lot of games on the little PlayStation Mini, the PlayStation Classic, I still call them minis, that I need. Pretty much any game I still have on PlayStation is a game that I will play again. Final Fantasy VII I can buy on Steam if I really, really want to play it. I know it has its fan base, but to me, the pixel technology or the polygons are so dated in some of these games that they're kind of hard to play anymore. it's got a decent run. It's got a decent run of games. It does, you know. Cool Borders, I kind of remember. It's got a lot of games I remember hearing about. Rayman and Oddworld, I know there's a lot of people who are really huge fans of those type of games too. Ridge Racer for sure. Resident Evil, absolutely. Rainbow Six, absolutely. But I think I can skip this one safely because there's so many newer entries in a lot of these series that I'd much rather play. And for like $100, it's good. It is very good, but man, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is worth picking up? Do you think it's worth skipping? I'm kind of the belief that, you know, I can just play the original. I've held on to so many original things. And PlayStation to me, I'm kind of that generation where PlayStation is just so recent. And I sold all my like Nintendo games and my Super Nintendo games. So if I did want to play the Super Nintendo stuff, I did have a lot of those games on the little SNES Classic and the NES Classic. So I never really felt the need to go back and replay a lot of those. I don't know. I'm like really, it seems so cool until I realized, wait a minute, I have most of these. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42. There will be probably more videos coming very soon this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a Patreon hangout Tuesday night, so hopefully you guys will show up. And that's going to be really a lot of fun. Tuesday, October 30th is the Patreon hangout, if you guys are patrons. We've got the horror podcast coming up over on Midnight's Edge After Dark on Halloween. There's a lot of really awesome stuff coming up really soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Twitter, my Patreon, the next live stream, the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!